You want the headphones down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can just talk, Jake. It's all right.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cruisin the Planet. I'm your host, Ethan Miller. With me today
It's Jake.
is Jake once again.
Right on. Right on.
There, I'll pull this down just a little bit more. All right, Jake. We are stuck in between.
Stuck in the middle. Caught
We
in the
are
middle
caught
by
in the
Ronnie
middle.
James Dio.
I don't know what that means.
Caught in the middle by Ronnie James Dio.
Caught in the Middle by Ronnie James Dio. This week, as everyone probably knows, is the week after Christmas, but the day before New Year's. So we've kind of caught ourselves in a nice little moment. It's the 31st.
31st.
Tomorrow will be the 1st.
Yes.
Because of that, we have a little bit of an announcement. This week's video, two things are going to happen. For the Friday upload tomorrow on our station shorts, we are going to have a video with Alien doing New Year's resolutions, which will be pretty funny.
Okay.
And I have finally figured out how to make Alien talk. Wow. I did it.
Somehow.
Jake was there. I was messing with everything.
Yeah.
We have the technology. We can do it.
We can translate his
Translate his little squishes and squabs.
Yeah.
Because he's just, we'll peek behind the curtain. He's just a balloon. But he's our balloon.
That's what he wants us to think.
We have That's what he wants us to think. We have a bit of a secondary fun little announcement. For those still in Stephenville, we are 1 centigrade. Oh, centigrade? We are 1 degree Celsius away from snow.
Yeah.
It is currently raining atrociously outside. Both Jake and I got drenched on the way into town.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Or into work, and it has been sitting at a real cool 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity's up to 90%. We've got a lot of wind. We've got ourselves a dew point of exactly 0.
It's like
I'm feeling it.
Just drop it down, universe. Give us
Give us the snow.
just
Give us the snow.
It's like I want that. Driving in the snow's cool.
Driving in the snow. My worry now, because so much water's already hit the ground, is we're gonna get ice.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Which means that this whole town had shut. The whole town was shut down for the night.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna get out of here till 6 p.m. So I might get stuck at the station. Hey! If I do, I'll be up on Instagram. It'll just be me and you. Me and you, Instagram listeners. Speaking of, we got a couple of questions from the Instagram. I took a poll earlier in the week.
Sounds good.
I've got a couple of things to talk about there. Wanted to talk a bit about how I got my roommate's Xbox stolen, how Lance is out of the building for the week, and a little bit about New Year's and Christmas itself, just to top off the list for this week. It's going to be a bit lighter,
Gotcha.
a bit more enjoyable this week compared to others, ladies and gentlemen, just because I didn't want to make a ton of notes, since everything is going to change next year.
Yeah.
Everything will be different.
Ooh.
Because it's a new one. It's a new year. Jeez.
It's a new year. It'll either be better or worse.
The year 2020. No. The year 2000. What?
2021.
What am I trying to say? The century 2000 can finally drink.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
I suppose so, yeah.
I ruined it. We can just move on. So, check out the video tomorrow. Alien is going to be talking. He's got a very interesting sort of mix of a voice, and I'm in there as well. So if you can point me out, I'll shout you out on our Twitter, I guess. I don't really know. Carly's out, so I'm also, if you haven't noticed, been in control of all the social medias, which is
probably means there's nothing but chaos on there.
There has been nothing but chaos. I just keep posting the fact that nobody's home.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun, actually. I'm a stinker.
Bet you are.
I sure am.
Oh,
Speaking of, though, we took a poll earlier, and I got 2 questions. One from someone who we might know. You people will listen up.
Uh-oh, indeed. What's up?
Carly already hopped on. Carly! Carly is back. What's up, boys? Also super pumped for this week's vid. Carly, you should be pumped. I gave Alien the proper voice. It worked so well. I'm very excited for this. That's the only effect that I worked on. I think Instagram followers, you'll see how many audio layers I was working with. to like make it perfect, and I still think I have one more to add today after this. But Carly actually asked us a question on our Instagram because she has no way of contacting us right now and wanted me to explain how signal strength works, like when you're driving and lose a radio station. This also sort of culminates in a question that Caitlin.Grace gave us, which says, why does the content on a station change when driving long distance? Jake, do you want to field this? You want me to grab it?
You grab it. I can't even think about that right now.
So, effectively, whenever you are listening to a radio station and you're driving around in your car, you are currently driving through a big bubble. Every station radiates radio wave frequencies, which are just a color of light, in every single direction, up, down, left, right, all of those things. Whenever they hit the ground, however, they kind of bounce around and scatter. That doesn't really count. Can't really listen to radio through the earth because these colors of light get stopped by certain materials. Just like how infrared is stopped by glass and people, and normal colors of light aren't stopped by glass but are stopped by solid objects. All of these colors interact with the world a little bit differently. Radio is not able to just go out everywhere, unfortunately. Yes, there is a lot of signal that gets out into space and sort of leaks off of the planet, which is super cool, and it affects how the sun hits us and things like that. But for listening to it on the day-to-day, we have this sphere that pulls out of Stephenville. It actually pulls about 15 miles out west-northwest out of Stephenville, where the our current tower is. It's a we have two stations, 90.5 and 100.7, that broadcast from that area. 100.7 is about 15-mile radius, so it gets from where it's at all the way around Stephenville, roughly, and then a little bit over towards the southwest. But it does cut off if you've ever been listening to 100.7 and you've made it to the Grove or Bosque Crossing apartments. That sort of little road that gets crossed by the power lines is where the cutoff is, actually. Our station doesn't make it much farther out of town. We get overpowered by another, I think it's a Christian channel, the other 100.7.
Yeah, like that'll come in whenever like you're driving towards Granbury.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we are kind of nested inside of another 100.7, which is like a whole situation of interference and stuff on its own. You ever be driving over a hill, and as you come down through the hill, you'll pick up one station, you come up to the top, you'll pick up another.
Yeah.
It's because of power ratings. Basically what happens is the higher power a station is, the larger the sphere of radio waves can be. So there's this big ball that you kind of think about that is full of our signal, and it's not exactly a ball because it sort of peters out and just gets fuzzier on the edge of it. This whenever you walk to the edge of a signal and it phases out.
Yeah.
It's because every single one of those radio waves is hitting something. As it gets farther and farther away, it'll hit either a cloud, it'll hit the air itself, because oxygen molecules. I understand that we're getting a little bit farther into like electronics theory than we needed to, but that was my original major, so I'm gonna talk about it right now. So I haven't had a chance to finally. So what effectively ends up happening is you have these big spheres, these fuzzy looking balls that are sitting on the surface of the earth, and every single one of them is a radio station, and they can all be whatever size or color they want depending on their channel. They're all roughly around radio color, and I keep saying color because a frequency of light determines its color, which is a little bit weird to think about, but that's just sort of how it works. If you ever looked at the electromagnetic spectrum, those are every single color of light exists on there. Gamma, that's a color. Ultraviolet is a color. Infrared's a color. Radio is also a color of light, and they interact with the world in different ways off of that. If that blew your mind, then let that be your mind-blowing fact for the day. You can skip ahead while I finish out these questions. As for why you, whenever you're driving through and a station, why does the content on a station change as you're heading through? You are driving, like for instance with 100.7, you are driving from one colored station to another. So you're going from 100.7 in Stephenville to 100.7 in Granbury, and so there are more than one like there's more than one thing going on with 100.7. You can have it in multiple areas, and multiple people are allowed to have access to that frequency.
Yeah.
Because they're distanced from each other.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of like FCC regulations that go into who can have what channel. You like to be a couple of frequencies away from each other, so there's not as much interference, because there is a chance that with atmospheric ducting, your station can get thrown way farther than it needs to be. Also, with certain types of interference, you could change from one channel to another, but it's very rare and it's very corner case. And it all fluctuates because the wind moves, and then all of a sudden your radios are affected accordingly.
Yeah.
But that is the entire answer, the best that I can explain it. I could explain it a lot better if I brought in a whiteboard and we could have like an actual class, but
I don't think this should become a class.
technically it is. It is a class in technologists.
Yeah, but I don't think that like this show should
have a class in a class
yeah,
segment.
It's like this isn't Khan Academy.
All right, here's the deal. I want everyone to get out a piece of paper. No.
I'm gonna die.
Carly liked to weigh in saying that, bruh, this is why I stick to digital media. This is way too big brain for me, but it's interesting. Thank you. I've literally always wondered that, lol. Yeah, see, there we go. I have answered the people. So if you have any other questions, actually, this is a good chance for me to plug the social medias, Jake. If you have any other questions that you think I would be able to answer, go ahead and ask them to us. You can find our Twitter or Instagram down below. I used to be in electrical engineering before I switched over because of some financial stuff. But I learned a lot of theory. And if you ever have any questions about radio technology, go ahead. We all work here in an actual radio station, so you can ask us anything about radio. If you wanted to learn about clocks and music decisions and how we pick out charts, Jake's right here.
Hi.
He's the man for it.
I'm the guy.
He's the official guy, too. Jake, you had a promotion recently. Do we want to talk about that?
I mean, sure, I guess. There's not really much to the... I wouldn't say there's a whole lot to the promotion yet, other than, me training Orion. It's definitely going to be starting come January 4th.
That's the official?
That's like the official day whenever like I kind of switch, because like now I'm still technically just the music director, but I'm like training Orion. I'm not exactly sure what my title is yet. I don't think. I'm blanking on that, but yeah, it's just gonna kind of be. I would imagine it would be kind of like what you do with digital media team as a whole. Like you're like kind of
the director.
Yeah, you're the director. I'd be kind of the director of music directing. So
I see.
Yeah, so I would say that would be a big part of my new position. Are
you worried? You scared?
Not really.
He already made you cut your hair, Jake.
He already made me cut my hair. Yeah. I don't got long hair anymore.
This is true. I think last week we talked about it on the show how Jake's hair is short now, and it's working for me. I've already gotten used to new Jake.
Yeah.
Everything's working out fine, and you're well groomed, son. You're looking good.
Hopefully I'll keep it well groomed, or I'll just grow it out again and look like a caveman.
I don't know if that would fly, Jake.
Probably wouldn't.
It would take a while. But...
Unfortunately, I kind of want to like get some sunlight in and then shave myself bald, because that'd be fun.
All right.
Yeah. I've never been bald.
Me neither.
Shave around this, become like a Heisenberg with the goatee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd look pretty cool with that.
I don't know. I mean, it's still cold out, so you might want to wait.
Obviously, I'd wait until summer. I'm not gonna do that now.
All right.
Way too. Woo.
Speaking of, let's refresh the page here. I'm excited. We have a window in the station that I can't move any of the cameras to show it, but
yeah,
we have a window that shows like the rain coming down and whatnot. I like to every once in a while take a peek whenever I'm doing the weather report on 90.5 KTRL, but it's not snowing yet. It's not snowing yet, people.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
It does say that it's a 20 or hang on.
Increased?
Things have updated. Forecast.weather.gov is giving us more news. So now until 6 a.m. Friday, we have a winter weather advisory in all parts of Stephenville.
Oh boy.
This afternoon, there is a 100% chance of showers.
Which that's like that's already happened.
Which is currently happening. So that means that's going to persist until whenever afternoon switches over to night.
Yeah.
When nighttime hits, here's the dangerous spot. A 90 to 20% chance of rain/snow, then slight chance of rain/snow. So it's gonna be a mixed rain-snow.
Ooh.
Which means that, and the low is 32.
Yeah.
Meaning that it will more than likely freeze.
Yeah.
And we're going nowhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna be frozen in because the high tomorrow is 40 degrees, the low of 28. Saturday's high is 57, Saturday night with a low of 32. Sunday high of 57, Sunday night with a low of 32. However, clear skies all the way throughout from New Year's Day to Sunday night.
Yeah.
Meaning,
we don't have snow chains in Texas.
No, we're not going to have snow chains, but what we are going to have is a completely frozen New Year's morning.
Yeah.
Until the sun makes it out. The issue is that it's partly sunny.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's just going to be certain areas that'll get their sun and other areas that'll get their snow. I'm a little excited, but also I have somewhere to be like Friday night.
Yeah. Buy snow chains.
I have a tiny car, Jake.
You could probably fit snow chains on your tiny car's wheels. It's like a wheel thing.
It's like a wheel thing?
Yeah, you put the chains on your wheels. There's
all right, let's look it up. Snow chains. Snow chains.
Snow chains. Pop the trunk. I hope you put them on.
Snow chains for a car. I have a 2010 Kia. Oh!
Yeah, they're snow chains. Learned about that from Sick Animation.
Sick Animation?
He's a YouTuber. He does sick animations. I have a shirt from him.
Okay.
But yeah, they're snow chains.
Okay. Light truck. They're like $80 a piece, Jake.
I mean, hey, you could drive in the snow with them.
Yeah.
Look, that's all I got, man.
Fun driving tire chains. Adjustable 6-pack for $50. Okay. Oh, but you need 3 per wheel.
Yeah.
Jiminy Christmas. I don't know how the north. Well, you know what? You buy a set of snow chains because you just need them.
Yeah.
We're in the set. You know what though? Here's the deal. On New Year's Day, I'm thinking we're gonna have no humidity. Texas does it like we don't. Stephenville does this. We dump all its humidity in one day, and we got nothing for the next day.
Yeah.
New Year's Day, we're gonna be frozen in. So I'm just gonna get ready to, walk over to a wings place, buy a bunch of wings, bring them back into my house, and just lay in bed eating spicy wings all day with a warm French fry.
God, I gotta go for some wings right now.
Right? Yeah. Have you had Just Wings?
No, not Just Wings.
Oh, Jake.
Like, what do you mean by Just Wings?
The restaurant Just Wings.
Have not had Just Wings. Are
Jake.
they good?
Jake.
Yeah.
You're actually missing out.
Okay.
You are genuinely missing out, bud.
All right.
Here, I'm gonna pull this up now. We've totally derailed, but that's fine. We'll talk about this. Preparing for snow-in days, because I'm worried that tomorrow's definitely going to be a snow-in day.
Look,
as of recording of this.
Look, Ethan, I'll tell you right now, I just stay inside all day because I'm a boring.
Well, you stay inside
person.
On the regular, so you have the least amount of change.
It's why I when COVID hit, I was like, oh man, now I can actually kind of just.
Now I have an excuse to stay inside.
Yeah, now I'm not obligated to go out and do stuff with people.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
what a drag.
I know, right? Oh man, I get to do what I do literally every day. Yay.
Goodness gracious.
I'm good at this stuff.
Yeah, you seem to have been taking it very well so far.
Yeah.
I would say that a little bit more paranoia hit you probably halfway through the lockdown.
Yeah.
But that was just probably because everyone kind of had the reality of now we're stuck in here. That was the first half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When was it? We hit, I think, right before Halloween hit, everyone was like, goodness gracious, it's already getting cold.
Yeah.
And we're still inside.
This started in spring.
Right.
And it's still going on. I don't think we're not going to destroy COVID.
It's just gonna sort of
it's gonna become the flu.
Around.
It's gonna
the new flu.
It's not gonna be eradicated. We're going to learn to live with it. Will it be eradicated eventually? Perhaps, but
right.
It's gonna take like a couple decades for us to get there.
Wow.
You know, that's my prediction. We're eventually just going to learn that like COVID becomes a part of our life, whether we want it or not. I don't want flu to be a part of our life, but it just is.
That's a bleak output, Jake.
I mean, I don't see it as a bleak output. I just see it as we'll get used to it, which I think is, I like to view that as a positive. I like to see us like kind of as a society adapt to hardships as such.
see.
You know, I see us getting used to COVID as a positive thing. So yeah, it's my opinion for the future. I don't think it'll ever really go away. I think we'll just get used to it.
Okay. You want me to go through the sauces now?
Absolutely.
So Just Wings, you can only order them through DoorDash. They're purely an online delivery, no storefront.
Okay, no carryout?
No carryout.
Okay.
However, they are literally like $1 per. What do you like? Bone in, boneless?
Honestly, it just depends on my mood. I can go for bone in, boneless, etc.
8-piece.
8-piece.
Bone in.
Yeah.
$8.
Okay.
It's always like $1 a wing.
Okay.
And they always automatically come with those spiral cut curly fries with all the seasoning baked in them.
Oh my god, that's the best.
And one thing of ranch.
No place has those curly fries. They're the best.
It's Arby's, right? They're Arby fries.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Arby's
I know
fries.
Arby's has them. Jack in the Box has them. Which is like I don't really care for Arby's and Jack in the Box except for those fries. Like the regular food, it's like I can eat it, but there's enough for like Jack in the Box isn't like everywhere. And there's so much other places I'd rather go over Jack in the Box I just don't normally go.
Right.
But those fries are like the best.
The fries are it.
Yeah, the fries are definitely
I would say that favorite fry was... my favorite fry used to be Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But then I just stopped going to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of stuff a couple of years ago. I can't really specify like one or two things, but it was like I don't really want to buy food from these guys anymore. And then I found Just Wings, and I was like, the chicken replacement. They got buffalo sauce. They got honey sriracha, truffle hot sauce, ponzu sauce, Santa Fe sauce.
Damn, that's a lot.
Spicy. I'm not done. Spicy pineapple teriyaki, honey chipotle. They got a ranch dry rub and a Cajun spice dry rub, apple barbecue, mango habanero, garlic parmesan, and then a lemon pepper dry rub.
Can you do like the thing like they do at Buffalo Wild Wings where like you just kind of order tiny little things of sauce with fries so you can like test? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure you could, but it does cost a couple of cents per container.
It's fine. That's all good because like that's
you can add any it's in the DoorDash menu. You can add any sauce to any order.
All right, yeah, because that's the thing is that it's like I don't want to order like a whole thing of wings like to try a sauce and end up not liking the sauce, you know, because it's like currently I mean like I'm pretty basic with wings. My favorite sauce is just honey barbecue, but like I would be fine trying other stuff just because it's like
I really recommend some of their spicier option. Are you a spicy person?
I like spice. I'm just not good at handling it.
They have medium options.
Yeah.
All right. So like a honey sriracha, sweet, and that fermented spice.
Okay.
Santa Fe
I could see myself liking a honey sriracha. I went to the Bistro and Granberries Paradise, and I got I forgot what it was, but it was like a sandwich. I think it was like a ham sandwich that had like sriracha mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's really good. That was really
good. Santa Fe sauce is a creamy jalapeno cilantro sauce.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like ponzu's an Asian-inspired citrus sesame.
That sounds really good.
You know what I mean? Like they have some very well balanced creative spices for every style wing. They have you can get 2 packs of 10 boneless wings for $20.
Okay.
Both come with a big thing of fries and a ranch.
Sounds good.
Mixed in whatever singular sauce you want for either.
Sounds very good.
It's like the whole week. It's food for the weekend.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's exactly what I'm doing tomorrow because we're gonna get frozen in.
Yeah, but it's like here's the question though. It's
what's up?
If it's frozen in, how will you get your wings? You said it's DoorDash, they deliver. So. Oh no. Hate to burst your bubble, man.
Jake, why have you done this? All right. So, how do you plan for a freeze in? Now that my dream is crushed and we can't do that. How do you plan for a freeze in? Because that's what we're about to experience in Stephenville tonight. I'm sure it'll be gone by like lunchtime because that's how it always has been since I came into Texas. But you never know. Sometimes the North likes to come and oppress the South.
If it comes to that, to where it just freezes until noon, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm probably just gonna sleep through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I stay up late. The fact that all my work is done in the afternoon is great, because that means I can stay up till like 3 a.m. and get up and be like, I'm barely tired, I'm ready to take on the day. Grab a Coke, grab a Monster, grab a Bang, grab whatever that has caffeine, and it's like, I'm
caffeine
good.
And stay up.
Yeah.
Is that the plan? So you're just gonna sleep in till noon anyways. Do you work tomorrow, Jake?
Yeah, so can't do that because I'll be too sleepy to like do ATC, but
right.
I'll probably like just sleep from like 3 to 11 and then
till noon.
By the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, hey, there we go.
And the snow's already turned to slush on the road.
Yep, and then I can drive through it.
What happens if we don't get over 40 tomorrow? What are you doing then? If we stay in the 30s and it's still frozen.
Like, if I'm able to get to work, I'd be going to work. If not, I just do what I normally do, try and take over the world.
Yes, Pinky. Carly just weighed in on Just Wings and crushed me. She said, Just Wings is a Chili's thing. My girlfriend DoorDashes and was so confused when she got Just Wings. Thought we got a new restaurant in town, but it's good old Chili's.
I like Chili's.
Dang it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, the Chili, that means Chili's is right by my apartment. I can still get Just Wings.
Nice. You can walk there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
They don't give you napkins or a fork or nothing. They give you exactly what you order.
Just wings.
Just wings.
And fries, I guess.
And fries, I guess.
They should add that in like a parentheses, because it's not just wings anymore.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I would order from them just the same amount, actually. I can't eat too much of that food. It is so, like, so good. It just knocks me out. It, puts me into a food coma for an hour.
Yeah. That's how you know you're eating good.
Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll soak rice tonight. I figured out how to make sticky rice, by the way.
Ooh, very nice.
So I'll soak some sticky rice. I'll order the like ponzu style sauce.
Yeah.
Or like the.
I actually tried sushi recently. I've never done it.
No way. Walk me through that.
Didn't care for it that much. I got salmon and I got crab rolls, and I was like, I don't really like this that much.
Not your thing?
Not really.
Just in general, or like that specific?
I mean, that specific. I might want to try other stuff, but like I've never cared for seafood. Seafood's just not my thing.
Well, if seafood's not your thing, you're gonna be doing an uphill climb.
Exactly.
I love sushi personally.
Yeah, everyone does.
It is amazing.
Like I told my friend who's really into sushi, and he's like, well, if you come here, like I'm ordering for you because I want you to like try the good stuff. But I don't know, like fish just doesn't do anything for me. So
I love fish.
But hey, I tried it.
Fish. I don't eat a lot of fish actually. You know we're running out.
Wow, really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
If there was a study done back in like 2010, the industrial fishing market is fishing the fish at this rate right here.
Yeah.
I've thrown up my hands.
He's thrown up his hands above his head.
I've thrown my hands up from table to here is where they're fishing us at.
Yeah.
For the population to stay consistent, so like the spawning pools are able to be exactly how much we eat.
Yeah.
We need to be fishing at this rate.
Wow.
For the populations to recover, we need to be fishing at this rate.
And is there
legislation in hold? No.
I'm not saying legislation. Is this like a specific type of fish?
All fish.
All fish just in general?
The entire fishing market.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, the entire fishing market isn't all fish, but I mean, that's still crazy.
Squid are the only ones who are exempt.
Gotcha.
You can eat those constantly.
Looks like,
in fact, eat squid like all the time.
Looks like Squidward's.
Squidward's on the way out.
Yeah. We're gonna have to kill him.
No, yeah. Did you know that in Canada they had like Long John Silver's specifically fish sticks?
Yeah.
They're white cod.
Yeah.
In Canada, the cod back in 1887 were when they would have their spawning event every year. You could not see the entirety of the Hudson Bay.
Really?
The bay was fully covered
with like fisheries.
Fish.
Dang.
Fish itself.
Dang.
So many fish. It was believed you could walk across the bay
With fish.
just on the fish.
Damn.
The last known last known white cod to be seen in the Hudson Bay was in 2017.
Long John Silver's is a front for a marijuana business.
What?
You don't know about that rumor?
No.
Yeah. There's this like big rumor that Long John Silver's kind of started as like a Los Pollos Hermanos equivalent, but for like
in real life.
yeah, but like in real life, like for marijuana. And like the whole reason why you don't see so many Long John Silvers anymore is because marijuana is gradually becoming more legal. But yeah, no, it was I don't know the full details of it if you want to look it up, but like apparently it was like started by a mobster who what was it called? Yeah, I don't know, but
There's a large scale marijuana. Oh, it's on Reddit.
yeah,
It's a Reddit conspiracy, guys.
I mean, I guess it is.
Long John Silver's a large-scale marijuana money laundering operation. There's the cornbread mafia.
Yeah,
This is extensive.
yeah, it's a pretty good kind of under the radar conspiracy.
Well, that has literally thrown me.
You just don't even know.
You completely threw me for a loop there, Jake.
There we go. Yeah, Long John Silver's
Absolutely surprised me.
I mean,
I saw something on Twitter the other day. You might have some more insight on this.
okay.
About Cool Math for Kids is apparently run by the cartel.
Did not know about that.
Yeah, well, here we can trade conspiracies. I saw
Alright.
something that Cool Math for Kids is shutting down.
I mean, Cool Math for Kids is shutting down because of Flash. Flash is dying.
Right, I understand that Flash is going away,
which is
right?
sad. It's unfortunate. Be less unfortunate if everything was just converted to HTML5, but like not everything is.
Not all of those old games are never going to get converted, though.
Yeah.
They're just going to be lost, and we're going to have a new thing comes out because there's going to be a vacancy in the market, and someone will make something new. Also, there's tons of mobile apps that are the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, Long John. Yeah, stop eating fish. Pescatarians, I don't really like.
Yeah.
Like, I understand if there's like a food allergy or something, and like you need to get your proteins in, but like the fish are going away. We need to treat our oceans a lot better.
I think it's because those dolphins aliens are flying away.
What?
Isn't that like the Hitchhiker's Guide for the Galaxy?
Yeah, that is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I've never read the book. I haven't seen the movie. I just know that.
Oh,
bit.
Jake, I know you'd love the movie.
Oh, I bet I
know
would.
for a fact. It's British humor.
I bet I would. I like British humor.
Oh, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Speaking of movies, you want to get into Christmas presents?
Oh yeah. What's going on?
Because I got a bunch of DVDs.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I recently took a picture. I did. This is one I've had for years. It was one of, like, the first DVDs I bought on my own. But last night, me and my friend stayed up super late and watched Superbad. So that was fun. Superbad. You've seen it?
I don't think I have.
It's like a Jonah Hill. It's like a Jonah Hill comedy with a. God, I'm blanking on the other guy's name, which is funny because I blanked on Jonah Hill's last night.
These two?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just about like two dumb teenagers who are like trying to get.
Michael Cera.
Yeah, Michael Cera and Jonah Hill. It's it's hands down their best comedy. It's kind of the thing that put them on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively speaking, like from my experience at least, but it's just about two dumb like teenagers trying to get booze.
That's it.
I mean, that's like the main premise, but it's like it's a comedy, and like the comedy is on point. Like the whole thing is like they get one of their the thing most people like know of it is they get their super nerdy friend Fogel to get a fake ID.
This one right here.
Yeah, and when he gets the fake ID, on there it says the name he chose was just no last name, just McLovin. Just McLovin. And he gets like so like the whole like
McLovin.
So like there's like kind of two plots to this. There's the two like bozos trying to like get booze for the party. And then McLovin,
there's a party to it.
yeah, I mean, like, there's multiple parties. Like, it's like them going to other parties to steal booze for, like, their parties, and they meet, like, people to try and kill them and whatnot. And that's funny, but the funniest part is what happens with Fogel is this dude, like, robs the liquor store while he's getting there, and two cops come. And, like, this is a teenager. This is, like, a kid. And the cops are, like, kind of like, they see that, like, his name is, what's it called? They kind of, like, take him along, and there's this whole, like, misadventure with this kid who is pretending to be a 25-year-old man trying to buy booze. And these cops who are, quote-unquote, unaware that, like, this guy is, actually like
a teenager.
Yeah, he's actually a teenager.
You gave me the air quotes on unaware.
Well, the thing is at the very end they tell him, like, oh, we knew from the start you were like you were a kid. We just didn't want, like, we just want to show you that cops can have fun too. And, like, they go on the this whole escapade of, like,
goodness gracious,
like, they'll shoot their guns and whatnot, and they'll, like, take cases. It's funny. Seth Rogen plays one of the cops. And it's just it's a real...
that's who he is. Seth Rogen right there.
Yep, that's Rogen.
I'm just looking at pictures of
it. Yeah, Superbad was fun, but that's not one of the films I got for Christmas. First got Narcos Mexico.
Okay.
So the first season of Narcos Mexico. I got Generation Kill. You know about Generation Kill?
No, I don't.
It's a series. It's an HBO miniseries about, it's almost like a road trip series, but it takes place in, like, Iraq, like, and it stars, like, American soldiers. It's really popular specifically with veterans because it's insanely accurate to how life in the Iraq War really was, to the point where it's kind of boring to people who aren't, you know.
Interesting.
And I have a friend who is currently enlisted, and I want to watch it with him because he would understand so much about it that I wouldn't. You know, I kind of want him to be like my guide. I got at Bonafide Classic, got Whiplash. Whiplash.
Jazz piano.
Yeah, jazz drumming.
That's right.
Yeah, drumming. But very excited about that one. I've seen that. That's a great movie. I got, let's see, other one. I put them all on my shelf, so like I have to dig through the other ones. I got Pulse, which is a classic J horror.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like about, like, I haven't seen it. I've just been told it's been really good. It's about, like, haunted TVs.
All right.
So I'm really excited to see that one. I got Dark Water, which Dark Water is another J horror. Yeah. That is was actually my first horror film I ever saw. It scarred me for like a month.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, it scarred me for like a month. But I figured I'd watch that again, kind of like re-experience that kind of childlike trauma. So I'm really excited to see that. I've seen scarier stuff than it. It's just entirely just my memories. Oh, classic. I got Black Dynamite, parody of blaxploitation films based on the Adult Swim shows based on this movie.
Yes.
Oh my!
I've seen that movie. It's very good.
It's brilliant. It is amazing.
I'd say it's up there with Blazing Saddles.
Oh, absolutely. It's phenomenal. And then this one I have not seen. I hear it's really good. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford.
Never heard of it.
It's so like the whole kind of like gimmick behind it is that everyone knows who Jesse James is. There's kids who are named after Jesse James. No one knew his protege Robert Ford. And the whole thing about it is that Robert Ford realized, like, oh, Jesse James is like the
dude.
Like he's like a bad person. Like he kind of idolized him because he was always kind of seen as a Robin Hood like figure, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. But it turns out he just
steals.
He's just kind of a bad person. So what happens is like there's this like, because like these two are like, kind of best friends, you know. And so what happens is while Jesse James's back is turned, he kills his friend
Jesse James.
Yeah, because he's like, this guy's a horrible person. And so he told everyone, I killed Jesse James, and like he described what happened, and immediately someone said, you shot him behind his back, you're a coward. And he was forgotten from history.
Whoa.
And so this is kind of the telling of that. The assassination of Jesse James by that coward Robert Ford is the name of the movie. Stars Brad Pitt. I'm real excited for it.
And so it's like a recreation documentary style?
It's not like a documentary. It's like it's like a movie that's a retelling of that.
Like Tombstone.
Have not seen Tombstone.
Oh, buddy.
I hear Tombstone's really good.
You gotta.
I hear Tombstone is
my roommate. There's a saying from Tombstone that my roommate will just absolutely shoot me with.
Yeah.
Speaking of my roommate, I lost his Xbox.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We had a break-in on Christmas, actually, at the apartment. The issue was that they broke in, stole just the Xbox, and left. Okay, here's the deal. On last week, I did the podcast, got everything done for the week, went back into my apartment, grabbed all of my stuff, and skedaddled because Christmas was early coming and I had presents to give to people. I had a very lovely weekend. Unfortunately, it was very like low stress and everything. I came back into town. I'm chilling. I unpack all my things, set all my stuff down. My roommate, hey bud, you know where my Xbox is? No. Where? What do you mean? He then goes on. It's like, it's missing. You don't have it, do you? You didn't move it. And I was like, no. Why would I move your? Like, that's your stuff. Why would I touch it? And he's like, that's what I thought. So someone has it. And I was like, oh geez. We then proceeded to stay up till 3 a.m. to walk through all of the available facts that we had. We were able to learn through his account that it was still playing and downloading games. The person who stole it had purchased 10 games total, most of them off of his Xbox Game Pass, which means that he didn't have to purchase them. However, three of which were Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, and Call of Duty Cold War.
Yeah.
This is somebody who wanted to play Xbox because they were playing Xbox. He was able to log into his Treyarch account and see that he was winning hardcore matches online.
Oh my god.
This person stole his Xbox and then proceeded to get better kills than him. This was wild. All right.
Yeah.
We proceeded to figure out that the Xbox is still somewhere on the apartment premises.
Yeah.
Because it is attached to his Wi-Fi.
Okay.
We then realized that somebody had to have had a maintenance key to get in and unlock the doors.
Yeah.
Because we had all locked the doors when he left. Then, in the morning, he went down and talked to see who used the key last to unlock the door. And it turns out I forgot something when I was leaving, and I unlocked the door a second time 2 minutes later after I left, and I didn't lock it when I came back.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
I was real upset, so I made him a really nice steak dinner and bought him some beers, and he's not mad at me. It's just like, because worse things could have happened, honestly. And I did lock the door at first, like that's proven, but then I just forgot on the second time, literally 2 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we had a break-in. Somebody broke into our apartment, and now we lock the door every night. That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of whenever you get broken into a place, you just do that.
Yeah.
That's happened with me, you know. Like I've had my house got broken into like when I was in high school or college, or I forgot.
Yours was a lot worse than what we had.
Mine was way worse because like she broke in, she like tore the place up, like smashed plates. I mean, she was a tweaker, you know. Like it's confirmed that like when they found her, she was like high on heroin, you know. So she came into the place. I don't know the exact turn of events, but she tore up my room. She like sat in my chair, used my computer, which is a total violation of my personal space. She used our food to make really crappy like taquitos, got them all over the place. Like they're in my room, on my bed, everything. It was weird. It was so gross. Like my place was torn up. She went upstairs, fiddled about with my dad's power tools, drilled a giant not like drill, but like, you know, those kind of like power jacks, you know, or the
hacksaws.
I think hacksaws is what it is. She just took that and just did a big hole in the wall
with a sawzall.
Yeah, with one of those. You know, did that. She jumped in our pool. She stole my car. she originally tried to steal my dad's kind of like vintage Jeep that he had parked out there, but none of the keys worked.
Yeah.
I could tell that because she also tried stealing my my iPod, because that was in the Jeep.
Loaded up the wagon.
Yeah, and then she got into my car and drove off. They found her out in Lipan, Texas. She was naked and wet because she stripped down and took a dip in our pool, and then got in my car and drove off. It was horrifying.
That is insane.
It was so scary. But she was apparently the daughter or the niece of the guy who owned the dive that's a walk away from our place. So yeah.
So it was like close enough.
Might have been. It might have been like I don't know the situation, but yeah, like it was just odd. But yeah, they found her like passed out in the middle of Lipan, and she got arrested. And like
that would make sense, yeah. Do something like that, you're bound to get arrested.
But yeah, like it was just a huge pain in the ass, because like, I mean, I'm sorry,
you're good.
You know, it was just yeah, it was awful. It was just horrible. But,
whack.
Yeah, that, and like now I'm like, I lock my door everywhere I go, but even then I'm still like paranoid.
Someone's coming through a window or something.
Yeah, because like,
here's the thing that got us. We live on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
So this person was just checking rooms looking for an Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like a gaming system. It just really caught me. It was so weird until we started to piece everything together. But then finally, once we realized that I had left the door unlocked, we were like, we can't get it back.
Yeah.
So we had ourselves a list of suspects. We were going to like start tailing people. We were coming up with different schemes. And then as soon as we realized it could have been anyone, it was over.
Yeah. But isn't it like still on your guys' Wi-Fi?
Yes.
So it's like still in the location.
It's in any of the 4 apartment buildings. 5.
That's a lot.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 3 floors apiece, multiple rooms.
Someone in that building's a thief.
Someone in that building's a straight up thief. They stole just an Xbox too. They stole the HDMI cable, the power cable, the charging cable, the controller, but not the headset.
Wow, that sucks.
We have like all of the laptops, the number of tablets, the number of like
they're probably just some
other things.
Yeah, like it was someone who was just a dumb idiot who was like, oh,
checking doors.
He was like, oh, I like Xbox.
Just checking doors.
Yeah. Probably it was just like one person who saw one thing that was like, I can only carry one thing, so I'll carry this one thing.
That's what it really sounds like.
You know? God, it's like,
but like there are so many laptops in that apartment that are all worth about the same amount as the Xbox.
Yeah.
All the calculators, because we're a bunch of engineering students.
Yeah.
All of the other like just electronics that are worth something.
Yeah. So fortunately, I usually keep my place at least somewhat like a little bit messy, because it's like if I accidentally unlock the door. One thing that happened to me a while ago that's kind of creeped me out was someone knocked on my door at my apartment, and I opened it up and I was like, hello, and it was just some random guy, and he like looked in, looked left, looked right, and said, I guess this isn't the right place. And like I was like, I guess not. Close the door.
Guess this ain't my place.
What is that? He said the place, like he was looking for.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been completely innocuous, you know. It could have been like just a total, just like some random guy who's just looking for a specific
looking
person.
for your neighbor.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I guess he's not in here, but like.
The way he said it.
The way he said it creeped me out. The way he said it made me think like, is this guy trying to like rob me?
Is this man here to murder me?
Exactly. That's kind of that's the impression I got. Like that's kind of the aura I got from him.
Really, just lowballed. Like
it's like I didn't realize. I was like, oh, is this like a cop or something, or like just a neighbor saying like, hey, like, something is going on, like, can I get your help with something or whatever. It's just some dude opened the door. I said, hello, can I help you? And he just peeks his head in, looks left, looks right. I guess this isn't the place. It's like,
Guess not.
Yeah, literally just like, I guess not. I'll see you around, man.
Closes door.
Yeah, like he like had this like kind of grin that at first I thought was kind of jovial, but then it like in retrospect it felt like a lot more sinister. It was really weird. It was a really weird thing.
That's strange, dude.
Yeah.
This town is pretty weird, I will tell you. Of all the places I've lived, this is the most Night Vale.
Yeah, it is very like I would say it's very close to like a Night Vale.
Have you ever driven by like straight down Washington going out of town towards Dublin at night?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That bank sign is always broken.
Yeah.
And it says some of the weirdest things.
Like what? I haven't seen specifically.
The one that genuinely got me to take a picture of the sign was one that said, "We all know your name." And then the bottom half was smashed in like a fist. Had shattered the LEDs and it was spazzing.
Dang.
I was just like, bro, what?
That is so weird. We all know your name.
We all know your name.
That's creepy. I have to
just
like
a broken in part of it.
And it's always like just some creepy thing. Like I gotta like start driving past it. Like which bank was it again? Like where's it by?
It's the one that had its entire area like broken it down a couple of days by the Allsups.
By the Allsups. Oh yeah.
Allsups and the closed down car wash.
I'm a bit past Allsups. Like I go to Allsups frequently because I like gas station food and they have the best gas station food here in town. Racetrack I think is better, but Allsups
Racetrack's premium.
But regardless, I'll go there and just grab like a sausage sometimes. But like I have to drive like towards it. It's not close to my place. But so like that's a bit far from me. But no, it's weird. Like,
well, you know, there's 3 Allsups in town, right?
Which one? Because I'm talking about the one that's kind of on, you know, the intersection like by the loop.
No.
And it's not that one. That's not the one I go to.
No, if you hop on main road and just head straight that way.
Gotcha.
That Allsups. Yeah, they're in a triangle formation as well. All the Allsups.
Yeah. It's the Stephenville Triangle.
Yeah.
In the middle of it, that's where they do the rituals.
That's where they do the rituals to get all the burritos.
Oh, that's where. Well, no, it's not Allsups that does the rituals. It's
Stephenville.
I'm not really able to reveal that information at this time. One day in the future, maybe. But
when it's needed.
Whenever I'm not in danger.
Okay.
You know, like that's the thing. It's not that it's not needed. It's that if I reveal it,
they'll get you.
Yeah, they might get me. You know, and
yeah, with all of the underground like literal tunnels underground, most of them are for the rain system, but some of them aren't. I've been down in a few of them. They're wacky.
Yeah.
With all of the tunnels, with the like strange things that happen at night, with the various like, and I know a lot of it's the wind, but a lot of it isn't.
Yeah.
This town is weird. I will say.
Yeah, it's the one town I can think of that's like had the potential to be a Roswell and just didn't go with it, you know?
Oh, that's true. We had aliens a couple of years ago.
I mean, that's why our station is themed after the planet.
Yeah.
Is because of the aliens that showed up in this town.
Dude, forget New Year's resolutions 2021. I want everyone to talk about this. New Year's revelations.
Yeah.
How many uncoverings are we going to make in the year 2021 just about Stephenville alone?
Stephenville alone, I mean, geez, yeah, I don't know, man.
There's so much to uncover.
It's like, this is a town that's so insistent on being as boring as possible, despite how, like...
It's a government experiment.
It is.
Have you ever looked at our postal code?
No.
There is one building that is included in the postal code that follows the power line 40 miles out of town.
Really?
I think so. I think it's 40 miles.
That's so weird.
It just like this little line and then like a single building.
Well, what are they doing?
I don't know, bud.
That's so cool. That's so weird.
Yeah.
This town's wacky. This town is wacky.
And we're going to go through all of it. We're just going to start finding stuff to bring up about the show. Anyone in town, anyone on campus, you want to hit us up with a little bit of a little Twitter or Instagram. I'm going to start doing the outro to the show, though. I think we've done rather well, Jake. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Oh, no, man. This was just a fantastic show.
This is a fun one this week.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, let's do a little update on the weather before we pop out. Still 34 degrees. The rain stopped. Look.
Oh, my God. The rain actually did stop.
The rain has stopped. We're at 94% humidity, but no more is coming down.
They're planning something, man.
They're playing the big umbrella.
Yeah.
All right. Listeners, viewers, we come to a close here on this episode. If you showed up late or wish to revisit us, you can find this show on our YouTube channel, Tarleton Radio, as a video, or listen in on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts. I think we're even on Stitcher. For updates about this show and other interesting things we make here at the station, follow us on all of our links in the description. That'll be social medias, as well as if you head over to our channel, that YouTube video that we always keep talking about weekly that we make, it's on there as well. It'll be called, I think, Aliens New Year's Resolution. Something along those lines. This has been your episode of Cruisin the Planet, where you can find something to do in and around Stephenville every week. Unfortunately, tomorrow everyone's going to be frozen in because the roads will be gone. But figure out how many DoorDashers we can get piled up in the middle of town by lunchtime, everybody.
Yeah, it's payday too.
If you've enjoyed the show...
Anything's possible. Anything is possible.
If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to recommend us to your friends. And if you have any questions or suggestions, ask them in the comments as a review of this show, if you happen to be able to do that. I haven't read a review yet. I want to know how good I'm doing. Give me a grade, doctor. That's all for this, folks. We'll catch you next week.